I slept with the head of a motorcycle gang to save my life.
Over here.
The voice whispers behind me. I look, noticing a man in the shadows. The other guys draw closer. If they go down this alleyway, they'll get me. There's no other way out, except, of course, for the mysterious man gesturing to me with long, thin fingers. He's not one of them, is he? Freezing in place, I finally realize just how in knots my stomach is. I know what I saw. A co-worker murdered by a group of guys with red bandanas on their faces. Who were they? I don't know. The last words echo through my mind for a second. Where's the key? You have the key, right? Their sights turned towards me and I ran. I quickly got out of there until I ended up at the dead end. Now, with the three of them closing in on me, time's limited. All I can think about right now is getting the hell away from there.
Are you coming or not?
The man's voice cut through the air, harsh and snappy. Weighing my options, I decide to follow him down the labyrinth of alleyways to a motorcycle.
Get on.
I stop, looking at the bike. This is a motorcycle. Does he belong to a gang?
You're going to die if you keep standing there gawking.
Gee, rude much? I decide to get on behind him after hearing the footsteps get closer. I hold onto the man's shoulders, but then he slides them to his hips before starting the bike and driving off. He doesn't stop until we're in front of a dilapidated bar far outside of town. I slide off, shuffling my hands in my pockets. Do I thank him? I mean, he saved me, but I don't know who he is. The guy gets off and takes his helmet off, revealing long, jet black hair and piercing amber eyes. The kind that sucks you in. For a moment, I forget how to breathe. He's so handsome. Thank you, I finally spit out.
You're welcome. What are you doing around these parts?
I was just going home from work, I mutter. It was the truth. After my shift at the bank, my coworker and I were walking home. Since my car was in service and the lack of cab service in the area, before we knew it, we were suddenly surrounded by those people in red bandanas. And the next thing I knew, my coworker was dead. I shuddered. The memories plagued me. My mysterious savior's hand grazed my shoulder and lightly touched it.
You're safe here. I'm Travis. Let's get a couple of drinks.
Sure, I reply, my stomach in knots. His hands electrify me, a magnetizing touch that pulls me in. We head into the bar, where he buys me a beer. Sitting down to talk, I find out that Travis is friends with the guys here.
We'll take care of you. An innocent man like you doesn't need to be alone around these parts.
I don't, I reply, looking at him. You know, a guy like you has never saved me.
I saved you? You're charming.
You did. I was about to die, but then I saw your hands and... My face heats up. He chuckles, leaning in.
You thought I was your Prince Charming?
I nod. All speech disappears. He smiles, half smiles.
Maybe I can be, only for the night.
Before I can respond, his lips cover mine, kissing me with raw passion. The beer's forgotten as he leads me upstairs and presses me to the sheets. What I learned is not only does he have the best kisses, but his hands feel perfect against my body. I moaned his name, forgetting everything in my mysterious savior's touch, wondering if I'll be lucky to see him tomorrow. Just my luck. He's gone. I touch the sheets next to me, remembering that night. The way his fingers graze against my body, how we fit perfectly together. It was heavenly. But I know now that it was just an one-night stand. Sighing, I stand up, shaking my thoughts away. It's stupid to get ahead of myself. Falling in love is a rarity, especially after my ex, who left me the night I planned on proposing to him. I hope I'll see Travis again. Checking the clock, I see it's already 8. I have work in an hour. I get dressed, find my clothes strewn all over the floor, and then head out. The bartender mentions Travis left me money for an Uber, which I take to work. Time to go back to reality. I get to the bank and work my shift, helping customers with their transactions. The cops did question us, but were unable to find anything. Security stuck around the perimeter, but soon disappeared when, supposedly, they found a lead. Time flies, but my thoughts drift to last night and Travis once again. It felt special to me, but I guess to him it was just another Wednesday. I take a break to head outside, where I noticed a car parked right in front of the bank and a person staring directly at me. Why? What could they need? I move towards the left and right, but the eyes follow. This isn't good. I head towards them, but they pull away before I can reach them. Weird. Ignoring it, I take my break and get some coffee. What I don't realize is this is the first of many such cases. Stranger things have happened since the night I almost died. Cars pulled in front of the bank and watched me. A few of them hung around the corner or across the street. Some even sat near where I parked my car, watching my every move. Each time I tried to confront them, they would drive away. I'm tempted to go back to the bar and see if Travis is there, but I talk myself out of it. They don't look like they're on his side. So why? Is it because of what I saw? One night, I work late. Some of the books aren't properly balanced. After turning the computer off and grabbing my keys, I head out. As I walk closer to my car, uneasiness settles me. Dread forms in the pit of my stomach. Something is wrong. Rustling echoes behind me. I turn only to be slammed right into the car. Wheezing, I raise my hands, attempting to prop myself up. Nobody's around. It's time to get rid of you. The air disappears from my lungs. This is it. I'm going to die. My job at the bank will be permanently over. Right when unconsciousness settles over me, I feel something. The weight disappears. I find my feet and stand up. Seeing on the ground next to me the man knocked out. His red bandanas are the same as the ones before. He's breathing, thankfully. Thank you. Turning, I catch those amber eyes looking at me again. My heart pounds in my chest. It's Travis. Travis, you're...
I'm back. Let's talk.
I don't resist. Instead of following him to his motorcycle, we don't go to the bar this time, but instead to a small hole-in-the-wall club at the end of the block. Sultry jazz music fills the air as Travis whisks me away to one of the rooms off to the side. There, I finally processed what had just happened. He saved me again. Why? Am I that special, or is this just happenstance, courtesy of me ending up in strange situations? I sit on the leather sofa, and Travis lights up a cigar. After taking a few puffs, he extends it to me. I'm good.
Fair enough.
He takes a few puffs, the pools of smoke filling the air. It's got a sweet, earthy scent to it. Thank you again. How did you...
I spotted them the other day while doing my rounds.
Why didn't you say something sooner? Travis shakes his head.
I didn't know for sure if they were after you or looking for me.
I see. There are so many questions, not enough answers, but just as I look into those intoxicatingly beautiful amber eyes, I find my voice once more. I appreciate it. I don't want to die.
I won't let you,
Travis insists, taking my hand and holding it.
I want to keep you safe.
I appreciate it, Travis, but you don't even know my name.
Does it matter?
Well, yes. If we're going to be doing this sort of thing, he chuckles, the sound relaxing.
True. So what is your name?
Reid Winters.
Then Reid, I promise to keep you safe. I also wanted to look for you because I couldn't stop thinking about you.
Why did you leave then? Silence fills the air. Travis looks away.
I have my reasons.
What are they?
I'll tell you when I'm ready.
More secrets? Nodding slightly, I look forward. Very well, it isn't right for me to pry, even though I don't know anything about you.
Then let's get to know each other. I did think that night together was special, even if I had to cut things short.
A smile tugs at my lips. Me too. Travis leans in, kissing me slightly. Just like before, I fall into the rhythm, holding on to this moment.
Thank you, Reid. So besides working for a bank, what else do you do?
Well, I like my whiskies.
Then let me get you some.
Travis goes to the bar and gets 2 glasses of whiskey. We eat food, sip drinks, and talk more to each other. The entire time my heart beats quickly as I start to feel comfortable around Travis. He does the same. He tells me more about his love for bikes and how he wants to keep me safe. When I ask about the attackers, he doesn't say much. A part of me wonders if he knows who they are. Our lips come together in small kisses. Neither of us takes it further, but by the end of the night, Travis brings me home. We get to my place and I turn to him, caressing his hand. Thank you again, Travis. I appreciate you doing this, keeping me safe and all.
Of course, Reid. I want to spend more time together with you.
Me too. I head inside, feeling tingles throughout my body. How does he do it? I'm a panting, needy mess. Keeping my distance and not moving too fast is the best thing to do, but part of me is curious. What is Travis hiding? I catch Travis watching over me while I'm working. There are no attacks, but whenever I see Travis out of the corner of my eye, there's something foreboding about him. Like, whatever secrets he's hiding, he's leveraging right now. When I'm not at the bank, we meet up for drinks and to talk. He introduces me to more bars and more whiskeys he loves. And I even try some of the cigars he smokes. I find myself starting to like Travis despite all the secrets. When I'm around him, I want to throw all caution to the wind. Every time, I catch myself. Falling too fast was how I lost my ex, Quinn. Pushing too much early on makes things awkward for both of us. Not to mention I have my own reservations. Travis is nice towards me, but very aggressive. I see the gun on his side and how he drives a nondescript motorcycle. I also notice his aggressiveness towards others, getting what he wants. Then there's his driving. The guy never follows traffic laws. How he gets around it is beyond me. I never squeal, but I know that Travis is not as innocent as I expect him to be. It leaves me with questions. That evening, I head to the bar and sit down. Just as I do, a guy looms over me, dark eyes staring at me like I'm a piece of meat.
Hey there, cutie. What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for someone. The guy slips even closer, reeking of cheap beer.
Then perhaps I can make the wait a little easier for you. Back off, Lionel.
Travis storms in, standing next to Lionel. He scoffs.
Oh, so this is the new guy you've been hanging out with.
What does it matter, Lionel?
Travis retorts.
I'm protecting him from the bloodhounds and...
Does he even know who you are?
Who is Travis? I look at Travis, whose normal bravado changes. He stiffens up.
This matters to you because...
Well, maybe you should tell him about who you really are, Mr. Head of the Endless Knights.
Wait a minute. I know that group. The Endless Knights are a local biker gang. I look at Travis, who stiffens slightly.
Lionel, that's not for you to say.
Lionel scoffs.
Very well. You can talk with him. Let him know about more of the secrets you've been hiding from the little cutie.
He disappears, leaving me and Travis alone. Why did he hide this from me? Is Travis as bad as the other gang that attacked me? Is he going to attack me? I only know the name, but if his intention is the same thing, then I don't know what to do.
Reid, I never wanted to hide this from you.
You did, though. Why didn't you tell me you were part of a biker gang?
I didn't want to worry you.
Well, you have. I need some time and space. I get up, giving a subtle nod to Travis and heading out of the bar. How could I have been so foolish? I knew something was wrong the second Travis started to keep secrets. Trusting him seems like a bad idea, even if he has good intentions. Over the next week, I see Travis hanging around. Part of me wants to trust him, but I'm not sure. There have been no threats or attacks. What if it's because Travis is waiting for his moment? What's he hiding? Why is he hiding it? The other members of the gang also slink about, but never make a move. It's as if they're vigilantes under his domain. I sigh, rubbing my temples. I don't know what to do. The agony of distance gnaws at me. It's like we're lovers, but I found myself growing almost attached to Travis. Now that I know this, his truth, I'm at a crossroads on what to do. One night, as I'm about to leave, heading to the car, I feel a presence. Turning, I see Travis standing there. What do you need, Travis? I ask, still looking at the car.
Reid, I'm sorry for what I did. It's not what you think.
I drop my key and turn to him. Then what? You're waiting for me to put my guard down so you can kill me too?
I could have killed you the night we met, but I didn't. In fact,
I don't want anything from you, other than to keep you safe.
For a moment, I wonder if I can trust him. So what does this mean? Travis closes the distance between us, our bodies brushing.
It means I want to protect you, Reid. I have my reasons. I'm sorry for not telling you about being a biker sooner, but I have my reasons.
Which are?
They're better discussed in more private settings. Come with me. There's a place I want to show you.
Logical me is screaming to get in the car and drive away. Even if Travis isn't harmful to me, getting in too deep with him is dangerous. And yet, I don't want to avoid this. Over the last few weeks, I grew fond of Travis. We grew ever so closer, and I don't want to lose that. Fine.
It won't be too far. You can leave at any time.
I get on his bike and we drive down the street over to the park. When we get there, he sets up a blanket and we sit down. There the city lays before us. I admit it. Pretty.
Sure is. It's a good place for me to get this off my chest.
Travis's eyes narrow. This isn't the same focused gaze he had before. His eyes are large, ripe with emotion. Tell me, what happened? Travis opens his mouth, spilling the secrets he'd been holding on to.
Reid, I care about you. I never wanted to hide. I was part of a biker gang, but I had my reasons. I feared that if I told you, the same thing that happened to Gabe would happen to you.
Gabe?
My best friend. He learned that I was a biker and supported it, which was great till he was killed by a rival gang. I watched him die.
Travis bites his lip, agony apparent on his face. I do the one thing that I know will help, which is to wrap my arms around him. We stay like this. I refuse to let him go. Travis has been through a lot, and this tumultuous relationship is new for me. I'm sorry, Travis. I promise that won't happen.
Same, Reid. I don't want to lose you.
I don't either. I still don't want to jump into a relationship with you. I just missed our closeness, though.
You did?
I nod. I haven't felt this close to a person since my ex. He broke up with me the night I was supposed to ask him to marry me. I fell in love too hard, too fast. Now, with these circumstances, it makes things harder, but I trust you.
Why do you?
I just know. Call it a hunch if you'd like. Travis chuckles.
Likewise, Reid. I didn't expect things to happen like this, but I like you, Reid, a lot. I want to protect you.
I want you to protect me. We stay entwined in each other's arms, sharing another soft kiss. Our circumstances are different from expected, but I find myself enjoying the closeness we share. Opening my heart to another is not what I expected, but the longer I'm around Travis, the easier it gets. Maybe I can love again. Over the next month, Travis and I spend time together, with him acting as sort of a bodyguard for me. It's nice. He brings me food sometimes, and we go out to lunch or get coffee together. The entire time, I catch him watching over me. Even though he doesn't know why, the fact that I've been attacked multiple times makes him hesitant about leaving me alone. The more time we spend together, the more time I don't want to be alone either. I want his protection and care. To be with me and hold me closely without letting me go. One day, as I log in, I find a threat on my computer. I try to trace the email, but it leads to a burner. Who is this? Why are they threatening me? The threat doesn't say much other than, "We know about you. We're coming for you." Nothing else. Shuddering, I delete the email. More threats come. I don't tell Travis, but he senses something's wrong. One night, as we're at the bar talking, I spill it. Anger crosses his face and his entire mood changes.
Do you know who they did it?
No, I don't. I'm worried. Travis nods.
Me too. Nothing will happen as long as I'm with you.
Thank you, Travis, but can you promise it? He grabs my hand and holds it tightly.
Sure can. I have a team. We're not bad guys, but just trying to keep the peace. If harm ever comes your way, I'll be the first to get rid of it.
I want to believe him, but even with his insistence, I can't. I'm worried they'll attack when I least expect it. I'm gonna hit the bathroom. Back in a few.
Okay.
I slid out of the booth and go to the bathroom. After I relieved myself, the door opened. Zipping my fly, I turn. Oh, sorry, I'm about to be done here, and a force hits me in the chest. I gasp, falling to the ground. My head hits the side of the sink, knocking me unconscious. I wake up in a blur. Groaning, I look around, finally seeing my shirt ripped open and the key to the vault I'm in charge of gone. Wait, I know this place. This is the underground vault where some of our most sensitive documents are. Blinking, my vision clears and I see two things. A knife at my neck and a snarling, sneering man in front of the door. Good morning, Reid. Seems like your little boyfriend isn't here to save you. What do you want from me? Who are you? That's when I see it. Red bandana. These are the same guys who attacked me. Wait, so they wanted to kill me for the key to the vault? The man saunters over, standing over me. Name's Percy. I'm here to take the money that's rightfully mine that you rats at the bank never let me have. But I don't know you. Of course you don't. With this money rightfully given to me, I'm going to finally take the Knight's territory for ours. The realization of who this was hit me. This had to be the rival gang. So you... Yes, we're rivals to your little boyfriend's gang. His friend got in the way, working in the same position as you. Since you complied, we might let you go if you tell us the code. No, I refuse. This did add up, however. When I got interviewed for the job, I remembered them mentioning the previous guy terminated under mysterious circumstances. Now I knew what they were. I won't give that to you. Percy laughed, an almost evil sound. Well, since the previous manager didn't let us have the money, I guess history repeats itself. It's such a shame. I doubt that Travis will be able to stop us, especially once I get my hands on that money. Boys? The two guards pushed me forward on the chair. One of them held a knife. I clenched, sinking as the knife rested right against my stomach. I'm going to die here. This is the end. Just as I accepted my fate, Travis raced in, stabbed both of them. As he does so, he turns to Percy.
Percy.
Nice to see you again, Travis. There's only room for one gang here, and we refuse to let you have the Southern Territory.
That's been ours for a long time,
Travis muttered.
and I don't appreciate you killing my boyfriend for this.
Oh, how shameful, Percy mocked. So you think you can defeat me? Travis moved his hand behind me, undoing the restraints. He shot me a glare, and I nodded.
Yes, I do.
While Travis was distracted, I got out of the bindings and called the police, specifically Neil O'Ryan. He worked with the bank personally and was stationed right across the street. Travis fought Percy, the two of them exchanging blows. Travis managed to get the upper hand, and just as he pushed him down, the door opened. Police officers stormed in, taking away Percy and the others. A couple tried to question Travis, but I assured them he had nothing to do with it. Eventually, they let him off the hook. Neil asked me what happened and the kidnapping. He handed the key to me, and I placed it on my neck again. Wow, so that's why they attacked you?
Your key? I can't believe it.
Travis said. Me neither. We finished our questioning, but then Travis said he wanted to see me. He pulled me off to the side. There, the tension lessened. Thank you, Travis. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Believe me, I wanted this too. He was behind Gabe's death. Getting revenge would be nice, but this is better.
Agreed. The police sealed off the area and hauled off the guys. I look over to Travis, who stares at the doorway. Travis?
Reid, I stayed with you to protect you, but now it's over. Do you still want me around?
What kind of question is that? I asked, taking a couple of steps closer. The time and memories we shared meant something to me. Travis might be a part of the bad biker gang world, but I also know one thing is certain. He's a protector and cares about me. Travis, I want to be with you, You're a protector and you mean something to me. Even if your job is done, I don't want to let you go.
Despite my position, my gang, we ride a lot and have control of places, but we always follow the law.
Of course. You're a good man, Travis. We're meant to be together. A rare smile crosses his lips.
Yeah, we are.
He pulls me into his arms, and we stay in a tight embrace. He kisses me again, and I immediately kiss him back. I missed his lips, and I can tell he missed mine. After a few moments, we part away, going inside. There, I see Travis's bike. He gets on, and I get behind, holding on to him tightly. Together, we ride off into the sunset, and just as the light of day peers over the horizon, we stop, sharing a kiss. Today's the beginning of the future. Travis and I take it slowly, dating and growing closer. We eventually moved in together. He hangs up the biker helmet, eventually becoming an instructor. He gets on the right path, and I can't help but support him. 2 years later, we got engaged. I asked Travis, and of course he said yes. Falling for the biker bad boy who saved me is not what I expected, but well, I can't complain. Have you ever fallen for a bad boy? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing to be a part of our Rainbow Force and stay wholesome.